Welcome, welcome, welcome to Pink Passion Plus Power, a platform where we embrace our difference. Okay, so uh, if you haven't, this your first time to the channel, please like and hit the subscribe button so that you get notifications of future videos that will be dropping. And I just want to bring a little awareness to the channel. As you can see my backdrop, I am a breast cancer survivor, and I always want to bring homage and awareness to breast cancer because early detection is key. So get those mammograms, get those mammograms, get the mammograms, baby. And cancer is no respecter of persons. So, baby, you know, it can hit anybody's doorstep. So, and another thing is when you're going to get those mammograms, do a little research on your imaging centers to make sure that they are qualified imaging centers because you entrusting your screenings. Everybody's just like with everything else, have to do a little research on that. Well, you just can't go to any imaging center because everybody ain't qualified. So, with that being said, we're going to jump into our message for today. And our message for today is it's time to thrive. Time to thrive, people. So let's heal. You can't thrive until you heal. And I do have my matching tumbler. Y'all know I was coming with it. I was coming with all the smoke today. Time to thrive. Let's heal, baby. Let's heal, let's heal, let's heal, let's heal. You can't thrive until you heal. We like to stay in survival mode. We like to hold on to pain. We like to stay stuck. Remain stuck, remain stuck, remain stuck. And time is waiting on nobody. So, like I said, in no shape, form, or fashion am I downplaying grief. But grief is one of the most rapid growing form of pain in this day and time. We're dealing with so much grief that we don't have time to deal with all of the other nonsense. And it's weighing the people down. I went through some traumatic situations, and I was pretty traumatized. And I didn't realize that I was traumatized by these situations until after I had pressed my way through and began to get healed, and I had to let go of everything that happened and transpired in the midst of these traumatic situations. The aftermath. I had to forgive things and let go of things and let go of stuff people said and let go of a lot of things. I had to let go, let go, let go, let go. And it wasn't easy because we don't want to let go, and we don't want to let people feel like they got one up on you, or you know what I'm saying, like you want people to pay for what they did to you. Um, but in reality, you're hurting yourself. You're not hurting those people, And the pain is like, I was get to certain levels and I'd come back down. Get to a certain level, come back down. Get to a certain level, come back down. And I was like, God, why I can't get past that certain level? And you can't go higher than your mentality, And I always would say, my mentality was I was a survivor. I will survive anything. I survived well because that was my mentality. That was my strength to myself, that I was a survivor. So I would survive all the way up to that level that I couldn't survive no more. So then there was some things that I needed to let go. I needed to heal from, release, to get to the place of thriving. You know what I'm saying? You're not saying that I got everything. I got a whole lot more. You know, people have more stuff than me, but I'm free right now. I'm free. You know, I go around people right now and they think like, oh, she done had some alcohol and she done did. No, this is just a person that you just never was able to know, because that person was always there, but I had her so locked in a box, and because my whole mentality was surviving. You know what I'm saying? I had to keep a certain reputation. I had to operate in a certain way, and to survive. And that's all my life was it revolved around, was surviving. Because as a little kid, that's what I had to do. Grew up, we had to survive. We survived. We raised ourselves. We taught ourselves everything. We had to do what we had to do. And I didn't realize that I was like stuck. I was stuck in that. I was stuck in that. You can't go higher than your mind will take you. You can't go higher than your mentality. You know what I'm saying? So in this season right now, people seeing a whole different me. Um, I I'm free. I'm free. I have let go. I choose what I'm gonna give my energy to. I choose. I will walk away. I let go. I'm not confronting. I'm not. No, we got to. We say you believe in that word, and you say you believe in God, and you believe in all these different things. You don't have to do all these things. What we need to do is let go and let God, and that's what we don't know how to do. And people get mad at me. They think I'm cruel. They think I'm, they probably got other names for me. Who cares? But at the same time, I'm not holding on to that mess. I'm not giving my energy to it. And in this season, right now, like they said, 2024 was, I can't wait till 2024 and 2024 was nice to nobody. 2024 wasn't no joke. Oh, I can't wait till this year over. We haven't been 3 weeks into 2025, and it's already the heat is turned up. Things are not gonna go back to the way they were. Things are not gonna be what they used to be anymore. It's done, over with. We got to tap into the next, and you can't tap into the next if you holding on to stuff that's gone. People, I say all the time, and like I said, please, please, please don't think that I'm downplaying grief. By no means. Grief is real. We're allowed time to grieve, but we have to learn how to let go. You know what I'm saying? So, and I always say that they'll get a last to help bury you, because they want to see you go out like a king, a queen. They'll get a last. They'll travel millions of miles to come and see you, to be at your funeral. Oh, I can't. Oh, they not gonna. Oh, they would kill me if I don't make it to the funeral. They already gone. The funeral is not for the deceased. The funerals are for the living. Okay? Let's get that clear. The funerals are for the living, not the deceased. And so it's all in our mentality, all in our thinking. And the reason why we do certain things, and we're at the graveyard every day, and we're talking to the graves, and some people sleep out there on them graves, and some they have more parties and more gatherings at the cemetery than they do in the club and any family reunions, anything like that. You want to meet people, you looking for somebody who owes you some money, go to the cemetery. Why do we worship the deceased the way we do? Because we holding on. We don't want to let go. We don't want to let go. We don't want to let go. We got time, but time is waiting on nobody these days. We don't have the time to dwell in grief and anything for that matter as we used to. And as time goes on, we're getting less and less time to hold on or to get through things. So if you're trying to thrive in 2025 or from this day forward, you have to learn how to let go. So I was kind of like thinking about like why? What do we hold on to? Why is it so hard to move on when people leave us? And I kind of came up with some things. So first I'm gonna give you the definition of pain. So the definition of pain is a physical discomfort ranging from mild to severe, usually caused by injury, illness, or nerve condition. So pain attacks your nerves. It weighs on your nerve, and that's why it's heavy. Pain hurts. The pain hurts. It's not a physical like somebody punch you, but it feels like it because the pain, it hurts, And I was looking at what is the synonym for pain. So the synonym for pain was agony, anguish, anxiety, bitterness, grief, heartache, misery, sadness, shock, suffering, torment, woe, worry. Baby, 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 baby. These are all the things that we need to learn how to let go of. Agony, anguish, anxiety, bitterness, grief, heartache, misery, sadness, shock, suffering, torment, woe, worry. It's weighing you down. It's keeping you from thriving. It's keeping you from operating in your purpose and getting to your next level. Is hindering us because we're holding on to something that's weighing on our nerves. It's weighing you down. It's hurting. You can't think clearly when you're hurting. You can't think clearly in the midst of pain. You know what I'm saying? You're just not gonna get the clarity that you need to tap into what you need to be doing. Okay? And then your healing. Healing is the process of overcoming a painful emotion or bad situation. So we have to turn that pain into healing. So this is our process that we have to transition that pain to healing so that we can begin to think with a clearer mind, have a better a clearer mentality, a next level mentality, so that we can begin to thrive. And baby, you're gonna have to learn how to thrive if you're gonna survive in this new world order. Because if you think that it hasn't taken place and you still waiting for it to come, it's already here. It's already here. And you better let go of all them things. You don't have time to sit and grieve for years and years and years and years like we used to, because time is waiting for no one. Everything is moving on a rapid pace, and you have to, like Jesus said, you got to leave your mama, father, brother, sister, auntie, cousin, whoever. You got to leave them. Come follow me, because he didn't tell us all these things for no reason. So it is time that we start using all of our knowledge to be able to thrive in this new time. The old is not coming back. The world has already shifted. And one thing you need to understand, that God is aware, that God gave, he is allowing everything that is transpiring. He is allowing it. So, if you think God finna come save it from he's gonna bring it back to what it used to be. No, and then our prayers ain't even powerful enough because we're too busy holding on. We're too busy holding on to all those different pains. We walk in, we thrive in, we're thriving in the pain. Oh my God, we're thriving in anguish. We're thriving in anxiety. We're thriving in bitterness. We're thriving in grief. We're thriving in heartache. We're thriving in misery and sadness. No, it's time that we get free. You have to press to get free. In order to get free, you got to let go. In order to heal, you have to learn how to let go of those things, of those different forms of pain. We have to learn how to let go. You will never be free. See, people look at me today and they be like, what's up with her? They be wanting to ask me. I could see it all in their face because when I show up now, I'm not that person that's in that box that's all locked up with all that, you know, grief, that misery and sadness and holding on to all that suffering. And, I'm a survivor and, holding on to the breast cancer. The breast is gone. It's gone. I ain't celebrating the breast cancer. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to God every single day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna sit and have no big parties because, you know what I'm saying? Keep celebrating that you're not letting go. You're not moving on to next. God carried you through that. You take those stories and you take those situations and you share with other people to help other people get through. You don't keep on staying. Oh, I'm a survivor, and you want to go to the breast cancer meetings to you for 20 and 30 years. No, 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 no. You have to learn how to let go and move on. You got to move on. We got to let go and move on. Okay, so if you want to get a little biblical with it, let's go to my favorite girl, which is Sister Ruth. I love me some Ruth, right? That was my first book that I was able to. My first message that I ever preached was on Ruth. So Ruth was, she has a special place with me, and I was actually given the title of a prophetess, I guess you could call it, after I preached my message on Ruth. And the pastor, he was like, he heard Ruth preached a million times, but he never heard it preached the way I did. But so we're going to use the story of Ruth right now. And we're talking about grief and we're talking about letting go and we're talking about moving on. So to give an example of everything that I'm trying to say and how to put it all together, and I want to challenge you to go and read the book of Ruth for yourself, because I'm going to be paraphrasing in my own words, just for time's sake. So Ruth, as you know, was married to Naomi's son. Naomi's husband and her two sons both were deceased, and Naomi was left with her two daughter-in-laws, Orpah and Ruth. So Naomi was bitter because she had taken this great loss. She was really, really bitter, but she was bitter. She was angry, and but she still loved God. And Ruth saw these things, and then Naomi told them both, go back to your people. I don't have any more sons to give you. Not trying. I can't even make any more sons. I don't even have a husband. Blah blah blah. Just go back to your people. Leave me alone. Go back to your people. I got to go figure this out. I'm going back. I'm going back home, and I'm gonna try to figure this out. So Orpah, she went back to her people. She wasn't ready for those things. She wasn't ready to let go. So she stayed with her people. And Ruth's like, no, I'm going to go with you. I'm following you. I want to go with you. Don't make me go back. I want to go with you. I want to go with your God, with your people. So Ruth knew she was able to let go. Was she hurt? I'm sure she was hurt. She lost her husband. She lost her father-in-law. She lost her brother-in-law. You know what I'm saying? So do you think she wasn't feeling anguish? She wasn't feeling sadness and anxiety and all those other things? Yeah, sure, she had pain, but she knew that she had to let go. She knew she had to keep thriving, regardless that she had this pain. She had to keep thriving. So long story short, she went on with Naomi. And then what happened? She went and she kept thriving. She kept pressing on and she kept moving on. She wasn't holding on. Not that she still wasn't grieving her husband, but she knew that she had to let go and move on. She knew that she had purpose. She knew that God, she knew that if she held on to God, she knew that Naomi had God, and she wanted to go with her, and she wanted to keep that attachment to her. And what did she get? She got free. Once she left, she free. She was free. She went and gleaned in the fields, and she made sure that she brought food to Naomi, the bitter woman who tried to turn her away. And you know what I'm saying? But she kept thriving. She kept thriving. She kept thriving. And what happened? She ended up meeting Boaz. They set him up. Naomi was like, this girl, something special about her. She kept following me. I was bitter. I was angry, and she just fed me, and she just stayed with me, and she blessed her. Boaz happened to be related to Naomi. They made that connection. And what? Ruth started the lineage, the generation that led to the birth of Christ. You know what I'm saying? So, but what if she hadn't let go? What if she hadn't went? What if she had a turned and went back like Orpah? You know what I'm saying? Where would we be today? Where would the world be? And this is the message that I'm trying to give today. That that we have to let go of the pain. We have to let go of grief. We got to let go of the people that are gone. Not that, like I said, I'm no way am I downplaying grief. And hold on to our memories, make them good, and you know what I'm saying. And we have to get to our purpose, regardless of what's transpiring all around us. Like I can say, in this day, I have been through some things, and we're gonna talk about some things. I'm sure as things come up, I'll share more and more and more things. But I done been through some things, and and I tried to tell this girl one time, a friend of mine, and I was like, and I'm telling her, I was like, ooh, and I was just naming stuff, and I was like, ooh, I forgot about that. I said, ooh, and I was like, man, I done been through a lot. And I'm waiting on her response, and she looked at me and she said, you can't tell. I got kind of pissed for a minute, like, and I thought about it. I'm like, you right. She right. She right. You can't tell. So I don't talk about it unless I don't even talk about it. I don't even bring it up. I don't even let people know uh, things that transpire unless it's purposeful. Unless it's purposeful. But like I said, people get into you a place. Um, Get before God. Get yourself healed. Figure out what you need to let go of, what you're holding on to with people, what's your need of these people that we holding on to, and what is hard for us to let go. Learn how to let go, because there's so much pain out here, so much grieving, and we just getting swallowed up in this world, baby. And it's not going to get any easier. So we got to stick together. We got to make this thing work. So I want to see everybody thriving, operating in their purpose. And I love you, and have a great day.